Abstracts on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. Good morning. Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain podcast. I'm your host, Abby Harris. I do this each and every day where we talk about things that's happening in the blockchain and beyond. If you haven't had a chance to be a part of Web3 network, please do so. This is my community where we connect and network to build and use resources. Moving on, today we will be talking about Bitcoin riding high, Joe Biden crypto taxes, GameFi tokens skyrocketing, ETH hard fork, MasterCard tests crypto payments, ZkLink's fuel grants, Boeing whistleblower is dead, and Costco sells scratched up jewelry. This is how we're going to start off this show today. Quick question, guys. Have you been tuning in? Have you been tuning into what's been going on in this space? That's my ultimate question. Have you been tuning in? Look where we at today. We're still riding above 70,000, guys. We are still riding above 70K. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. We're still riding above 70K. If you haven't had a chance to get your Acorns into order, then maybe you should do so. What is this right here? I don't need this one. Going. Maybe you should do so because opportunity presents itself, and this is the best time to take advantage when it presents itself. If you haven't been taking advantage, and I don't know what to tell you guys. I've been talking about certain things. Look at this, Toncoin, $3. We've been talking about it since it was $2.16. On my show, I talk about a lot of things, but one thing I do not let you do is take financial advice. Do not take no financial advice from me. Just look at the opportunity that presents itself, and hopefully you can take full opportunity. They say that crypto is making Web3 and Bitcoin is making millionaires this bull run. Are you in that millionaire space? That is the ultimate question. Shout out to my boy Omar. He has finally did what he was been trying to do, find his space in the Web3 space, and he has taken full run of helium, and he's been building this network all around the South. Shout out to Omar, because he is killing them from what I can see. Where are you at within your altcoins? Where are you at within everything? Singularity Net is one of my favorites. WorldCoin is something that we should be talking about. I remember when Decentraland was $5. Maybe could it go back up to there? I remember Apecoin was $6. Could it go back up there? Is there a possibility that it can go up to those spots? IOTA, I talk about IOTA all the time. Internet of Things, Helium. There we go. Moving on to my favorite Twitter guy. Grayscale has transferred 7,100 Bitcoin worth $511 million to Coinbase. Why did they transfer this Bitcoin to Coinbase? Because there's a potential that they're going to make a run. Exactly 4 years ago on this date, the crypto market saw this biggest crash. Everything from Bitcoin to Ethereum to other altcoins crashed 50 to 70% in a day. I will never forget that. It was, I think it was a Friday. I'm not sure what specific day it was. All I know is I was trading and I was going out to get me something to eat with my homeboy, and all I kept seeing is red. All my indicators flashing, beep, 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 and it was just I'll never forget that. Oh man, we couldn't wait till we get here. Now we're here. What are you doing? What is my boy, my other homeboy, Crypto Rover, is talking about today?
Bitcoin is creating a rounding top right now, but don't get fooled for this potential bear trap we're currently creating, because I believe that I am currently seeing something in the Bitcoin charts that we are about to create an even far greater move towards the upside any moment right now. And I will be explaining this with all the data points that I can currently find in the market. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because we'll talk about the most important charts, the most important data.
No, we're not going to watch it to the end, but the most important thing is what he said. I'm going to repeat it for you again.
Bitcoin is creating a rounding top right now, but don't get fooled for this potential bear trap we're currently creating, because I believe that I am currently seeing something in the Bitcoin charts that we are about to create an even far greater move towards the upside.
That's all you need to know. As long as you dollar cost averaging. Moving on. GameFi sector soars. Beget reports 200% weekly surge. Gala, I talk about Gala games all the time. YGG, Pixel take the lead. I don't know what YGG is. I am curious. What is YGG? YGG. I'm not familiar with it because I am not in the gaming sector. YGG. I'm not in the gaming sector, guys. I don't chase the gaming sector whatsoever. Let's see, YGG token. You know we got to go to my favorite coin market cap. It is 98 cents. Yield Guild gaming prices, 96 cents. Okay. Discord, Facebook, Twitter, website. Let's check out the website. Pixels, Superior Quest, Guides to Guild, Join Player Web 3, as they teach you everything you need to know about guilds and pixels. What are they for? How to join? What are the benefits of joining the guild? All of the questions and more. All the games and people and all the people. Okay, wait a minute. Axel Infinity. One player guild playing together. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Sign in the wallet. No, we're not signing in. Guilds. This is very interesting. Home games. I'm not into games. Be honest with you, I'm really not into games. I'm not into none of the gaming stuff whatsoever. But it went up 200%. So if it's something that you're interested in, just do your due diligence and research. If it works for you, look, it's on reputable exchanges, OKX, Binance, right? You know, this is just a quick due diligence of what this is. And this is based off an article I just read today about how gaming is skyrocketing 200%, right? I talk about Gala all the time because I'm a big fan of Gala's ecosystem, especially with the music aspect and the film aspect of it. I really believe that Gala has a thing that can skyrocket into space. Moving on, we're going to definitely have a conversation about your boy Sleepy Joe. Joe Eyes Bitcoin taxes. Pay attention to cryptocurrency details in the 2025 budget. You know how he does his address every year. I am looking forward to what he has to say. I'm not looking forward to this. White House, hey, come on, guys. Y'all know I'm going to use my tool today. I haven't been using this in a couple days, but I'm going to use it today.
While the 2024 presidential election race continues rapidly in the USA, the White House presented its budget proposal to the U.S. Congress, which includes government expenditures for the 2025 fiscal year, which will start on October 1st.
In the U.S. President Joe Biden, $7.3 trillion budget proposed for 2025 fiscal year on the rich and large companies were increased. At this point, the budget proposes that billionaires pay at least 25% of their income as taxes, while tax rates for large companies have been increased. I want to hear about the crypto budget, preparing the proposal added cryptocurrency transactions and mining activities to the sector expecting to generate income in 2025 as in the 2024 budget. In the 2025 fiscal year, revenue proposals report published the U.S. Treasury Department and its state that digital assets are not you should pay 30% taxes to their companies, should be obligated to report the amount of value of the electricity used. I think they are getting a little bit too far into this space. It says Biden administration is proposing a 30% tax on electricity used by Bitcoin miners, even if you're off-grid using your own solar and wind generation. All of these reasons they provide are perpetual. Their real reason is that they want to suppress Bitcoin and large CBDC. This is the very reason why we need to make sure that we get somebody in the office that is pro crypto, because this does not make any sense. So you trying to tell me if I'm generating electricity through my own system of solar panels or wind or water or however I'm generating my electricity to mine Bitcoins, you telling me I gotta pay 30%? That sounds crazy, Sleepy Joe. And I know a lot of people who's gonna say they not with none of this stuff that Sleepy Joe is talking about. What are you talking about, Sleepy Joe? 30%? I created this, but you want me to give you 30%. I created the energy, but you want me to, it's my electricity. I gotta pay 30% on my electricity that I created? Nah, Sleepy Joe. Moving on. Starting to anticipate significant impact from Ethereum's hard fork. Are you guys ready for the hard fork? This isn't the first time this hard fork came. This is similar to the halving. Once it splits. Matter of fact, let's just do it like this, guys. Y'all hear my voice? Yeah, because
Duncan includes Ethereum Improvement Proposal 84844, which changes how Ethereum rollups store data on mainnet. Several Layer 2 rollups aggregate and process transactions off-chain and submit a summary proof of these transactions to the Ethereum blockchain.
Creates a new way of rollups to add cheaper data to blocks, introducing block space, a replacement for using called data for storage. I just hope that this brings down the transaction prices of, because Ethereum transaction prices at one time was crazy. I remember at one time the gas fees. I remember I was trying to buy something and the gas fees was way more than the actual token that I was actually trying to buy. And that was crazy. Called 90% of the gas fees starting its page to post transactions to Ethereum mainnet. Hey guys, listen, man. I know gas fees. That's why we've ran to a bunch of other chains, Solana and all that, because you can do quicker transactions, right? Without spending all this gas fee money. That was the biggest issue with this. That gas fee money, man. Moving on in our crypto space. MasterCard and MetaMask test first blockchain empowered payment card. Adoption is coming. In the United States, there's not a lot of adoption with crypto and doing payment plans and payment systems, but it's coming. Especially MasterCard is letting you know they're coming. They're testing it. So for you to actually start being ahead of the game, if you have a business, then yeah, accepting crypto should be something that you should be thinking about. MasterCard and its rival Visa has been quietly courting public blockchain developer communities to self-custody wallets providing of late. MasterCard has been working with hardware wallet firm Ledger well as MetaMask, CoinDesk reported in October of last year. Visa, meanwhile, has been working with the USDC stablecoin and Solana blockchain on cross-border payments and smoothing out wrinkles in payment Ethereum gas fees, because Ethereum gas fees is out of the roof sometimes. I don't even understand. If you haven't been doing no transactions and you trying to buy stuff, these transaction fees be crazy. But once again, guess what's coming up in this conversation? Including MasterCard multi-token network, crypto credentials, CBCD partner program, and new card program that will connect Web 2 and Web 3. We are not pro CBCD, CBDC. No, we're not pro. We don't want the government to come in and they're going to be doing the same thing they're doing now. Inflating the dollar. Why would we want them in our community if they're going to inflate the dollar? That's the reason why Bitcoin was even created, because y'all doing all this so stupid printing money. Now the stupid thing is y'all printing money and giving it away. Moving on, 7 tips to make your Google Gemini an expert. Now, today, I've been having issues today. I had issues with my OpenAI chat because I'm in between OpenAI and Google Gemini. The reason why, because sometimes Gemini gives me better answers than OpenAI, but there's no limit to OpenAI, because if I ask Gemini something, it won't answer, but ChatGPT will answer. It will answer all questions, regardless if they was good or not. It was going to answer. So today I've been having issues with it, but let's see, what are they talking about? What are the 7 tips that can make you? Are you using this, guys? I'm just curious. Are you using it? Let's see. What is this? Nope. If you're wondering how to get started with Gemini, what you do for tips, you can access Gemini for free as an extension on your Google browser with a more powerful advanced tool available for $19.99 with a month of cloud storage of goodies thrown in as well. I'm not paying for this. I only use it for the interim of doing like basic stuff. Every time you give Google Gemini a prompt, you get series of draft backs into return. Through one is shown you straight away. You can click show draft button on the top corner. Now that's something I'm definitely gonna say. It has given me a variation of what I should and shouldn't like. It gave me a variation the other day. And that variation, it had 3 different answers, and I actually chose one and then took the answer and then reworked it. Based on our test, alternative drafts may not be hugely different from the original depending on what your prompt was. How many ways are there to answer? You can also get Gemini to think again and regenerate button. 2, okay, see, these are the steps. Hold up, that was 1. Check the drafts. 2, modify the response, which I do all the time. The button leads to the menus. I do modify my response. Paste a copy. You don't have to type out anything you like to say in Gemini. Here's the thing. One of the things I'm going to definitely say what I like about it, that you can actually talk text it. You can talk to it and it will respond and it will answer to you and it will read out. Get the picture. Now, I did have an issue with it. The issue that I had it create a chart because I'm working on a business, a meal prep business, right, with juices and the T-Man and so on and so forth. And I actually asked it to create a chart. And for whatever reason, it created a chart. The chart was magnificent, but I couldn't export the chart. That was my other issue. It wouldn't allow me to export it. I don't know if I have to have the paid version to export it, but I wasn't really happy about that. What I end up having to do is just screenshot it and then go in and create my own chart. It wasn't like it created a chart where I can copy and paste. Share your chat. Gemini makes it easy to share your conversations with others. I did like that aspect of it. Create public sharing. Cover your tracks. Gemini follows the lead of many Google products when it comes to managing your data. As you'll see, if you click activities on the left navigation pane, you'll be shown recent prompts. Replacing Google Assistant. It seems that likely Google Assistant will be replaced by or merged with Google. Yeah. Moving on. I don't know if you're using it, but if you use it, it's a good thing to use. You know, they say the powers that be control things, right? Boeing whistleblower who raised safety concerns found dead. Now, when I first read this article, right, it reminded me of the guy who created water power cars, right? It says John Burnett was found dead in the parking lot this weekend after testifying against aviation giant. Now, when I say found dead, I'm like, oh, he may have died in his house or something. But no, they found him in the parking lot. That means that he really pissed off somebody who was really, really big. John Burr, formerly quality control engineer at Boeing, who just last week testified against company as a part of a whistleblower retaliation lawsuit, has been found dead, the BBC reports. 62 worked for Boeing for 3 decades and retired from the company in 2017, was found at his motel in Charleston, South Carolina on Saturday. A local coroner officer said Burnett appeared to have died as a result of self-inflicting gunshot. Yeah, right. You believe that? Does he been given evidence of the whistleblowing lawsuit against the company? Burnett has scheduled to appear in court on Saturday for his third day of deposition related to the suit, but never showed up. After his failure to appear in court, a call was put out for Burnett, and he was subsequently found dead in his truck. Yeah, right. He just happenly get killed when he's supposed to testify against one of the biggest airline companies in the world. I don't believe now one thing. We're saddened by the passing of our thoughts. Listen, man, I do not believe this one bit. All of a sudden, he wants to call him out, and then all of a sudden, he just dies. I don't believe this one bit. It's the same thing like the guy who created water. Cars driving with water. All of a sudden, he just disappeared. All of a sudden, right? Boeing, $1 billion or $1 trillion company that flies every plane for every airline globally. All of a sudden, the whistleblower found dead. There are certain things that you do not even have to talk about that don't even need to be said. Moving on. Some Costco shoppers buying a new $625 pack of silver coins are annoyed that they're showing up scratches and with broken packaging. At least they showing up. At least you ain't getting scammed. At least they showing up. Because it could possibly, they could be fake, they could be silver coated, like, right? The 2024 Canada Maple Silver Leaf coin made by Royal Canadian Mints are available in a 25-count pack of Costco's on their website. They have image of King Charles III on one side and a maple leaf on the other. However, some Costco members are disappointed with the quality of the coins. Yeah, I would be disappointed too, especially if I was a coin collector. I would be totally disappointed. Well, I thought they was gonna really say silver and gold. Have anybody purchased any of the gold from Costco's? Because Costco is not only offering silver, they are offering gold. But I would be really, really pissed off if my coins were scratched up, especially if I was a collector. I'd be like, nah, take these back. I want my money back, Costco's. I'm curious, what is the return policy on this? Do they have a return policy on loose or scratch coins that you buy? It got to be something. Moving on. One of my favorite cars, I always talk about it all the time, and at some point in time, I will get one. A Porsche Taycan, 1,000 horsepower on the GT Turbo. Steals another Tesla record as the fastest EV vehicle yet. I don't think that I will be hitting 1,000 horsepower in my Porsche Taycan. But I am definitely a fan of the Porsche Taycan. This is one of my favorite. I'm a fan of Porsche, period. Like, Porsche is like, is a kind of his own. I have never actually owned a Porsche. I've owned a lot of cars, but I've never got a chance to own a Porsche. But it is inside of my wheelhouse of things that I would like to buy But I don't think at 230,000 for a GT Turbo with something that I want, that's kind of like very, very high in price, 230. I would be scared to drive it. Not. Not. Let's see it. Now, here's the downside about this. You don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing. Sounds like an airplane. Ooh, he hitting them curves. Don't spill that yak. Ooh, come around that curve doing 140. Oh, he getting it up. 200 miles an hour. Oh. Look how calm he is. 200, 180, 190. Look, he's calm. Ooh. Look how he hit those curves. That's real cool. You gotta be 155, yeah, 128. He hit them curves. This has have everything to do with the driver as well. It's not just the car. You can't hit these curves. Look how he hit these curves. Look how comfortable he is. Uh-oh. 127, yo. Yeah. That's really, really cool. Moving on. ZkLink unveils 20 million grant program for layer 3 builders. Guys, information is key. If you want to build in this space, there are grants. Once again, if you're part of the Web3 network, the grant application is in there. You can actually go and fill it out. But if you want to do your due diligence, you can actually go and look it up. Ecosystem development for grants. And then what do? I go to the website and go check it out. Bridge Now, the first aggregated layer 3 ZK EVM network that links Ethereum and its layer 2 rollups for any use case with exceptional composability and interoperability, scalability, and security through zero knowledge proof. Guys, hey, this is something that is very, very important. If you don't know what ZK Rollup is, do your due diligence and figure out what it is. But this is something that is happening in our space. Now, I always talk about things. They have a Pioneer program. They have a Telegram, Discord, Twitter, a blog community. They have everything. They have a GitHub. Now, here's the thing. Y'all know due diligence says ZkLink, right? ZkLink. You already know. ZkLink. Coin market cap. You know I gotta go to coin market cap and it's going to pop up. Boom. ZkLink. ZK. Okay, here we go. This is it. That is not it. Maybe it is it. Is that it? That is it. Let's go back. Okay, Twitter, Discord, Telegram, GitHub, right? ZK community. ZK News. ZK Sync based ZkLink Nova upgraded layer 3 rolls up live on Ethereum. Nova launch mainnet goes live. It is very, very important, you guys. ZK rollups. About. Guys, listen. Do your due diligence. Figure out what this is about. Figure out how this thing can help. Figure out, hey, this is the loan application. They're giving 20 million grant. So you can get you a grant. If you're building in this space, if you're a builder, pull up to my Telegram group, see what's going on, see how we can help you within our community. And like I said, it is right in there. There it goes right there. Nope, that is not it. Oh, sorry. It's a lot of information in my group, but it should be under funding all things. You pull up into the Telegram group. If you don't know where it's at, it's under funding all things. There is the grant application right there. I also have more grant applications right here. I'm going to update this because I always keep updated information within the Telegram group. On that note, this is Beyond the Blockchain Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Same bad time, same bad channel. Peace.
Our tracks on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris.